Goodness, now everybody's listening to me, right? We got sound now? I think we got sound now. I just took my stickers out of my shirt. Then I got another present from one of my daughters. Please do not get offended at these, okay? It was a gift. No trespassing. Violator will be shot. Survival will be shot again. Is it funny? Well, thing is that today we don't even respect people's property anymore, you know? And I don't like that. I really do not like that. And I was trying to stream this also to uh, YouTube, and I had not been successful to do that. That kind of get me a little bit disappointed on it. When over here they say it is recording, I'm sending the signal. Why isn't it working? Well, I don't know. But hey, we're trying. And today is 129 and 99 days, and we started with this coronavirus. And we no longer talk about coronavirus as much. But it seems like even in politics itself, things are really changing everywhere. We have our government, we have our state government, and our city government, and everybody's doing things. But I want to share today about my birthday. Yeah, I have my birthday today. That was an awesome thing today to have my birthday. And I have my crew today. Some of my guys got some missing here, but we celebrated today. See? It was an amazing thing. Got my grandkids, I got my son-in-law, I got my son, my daughter, and my grandkids. Some of my grandkids. I'm missing some of them already, you know? But just to let you know that time is clicking. You know, time is clicking. Time is really clicking. And tomorrow's Monday. Back to labor again. And my question to you is, what have you been doing with yourself? Oh, I got now this one over here. No, I'm sorry, this one over here. See? The Second Amendment. A well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state. That's what he said. The right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. EST 1791. Hey, think about that one. That was a gift too today. They like me so much. But I just heard in a rumor there that some of the militias up there, up down in Kentucky, something like that happened over there. Thank you, Kaylee. Bless. And kind of come to understand that many times we place things and take responsibility to have firearms. You have to understand that. Not just I got a gun and that's it. No. You need to treat that with respect. You need to understand what you got in your hand because that thing can hurt other people, and that's the purpose of it. That was the reason that they designed firearms the way they do. Because it's a tool. It's just only a tool, but it's a dangerous tool. That if you don't have proper training, you can hurt yourself and you can hurt others. And that's not a good thing. That's not a good thing. Trying to close some of the windows over here to see if I get a better bandwidth on it. But anyway, on today again, we're talking about what is our next step. We don't know if we're going to reopen the state or the state going to stay closed, but I got more ideas for you. I wonder if you could start investing in being prepared. Prepared in case that you need to be ready for whatever happens. I mean, people are very uncomfortable, you know. People are. In the battle, it's a battle of ideas. ideas, literally ideas. And I was talking to a friend today. We mentioned about the crisis back in the 60s. I remember the crisis in 1963, 1962. Talking about the crisis when President Kennedy got assassinated. I remember the blockade of Cuba. I remember hearing the siren, ooh, and you look up and you see B-52s flying because our area was close to an Air Force base in my beautiful island of Puerto Rico. So I remember that as a kid. And I also remember the day that I know exactly when the radio was announcing that President Kennedy was assassinated. I know where I was standing. I still see the picture in my mind, so that was engrafted in my head. This as well as for the blockade of Cuba. Why did they blockade Cuba? Do you remember? Do you ever hear history? It's because the Soviet Union at the time snuck into Cuba some nuclear missiles. Yes. And when they got discovered, President Kennedy, with a few cojones, he went and blockaded Cuba until they took the missiles out. But after that, then we have the so-called Cold War. During the Cold War, what happened then? They are not shooting at each other, but they are trying to steal each other's secret. They are trying to overthrow the small country's government, and there was something promised. Just because we didn't took him down with nuclear bombs, we can take them from the inside out. And what happens in the 60s? What kind of movement has happened during the 60s? I remember the charismatic move for the church, for the love of Jesus Christ, and at the same time the hippie era, the era of drugs, hallucination, heroin, mescaline, celebration, love, peace and love everywhere. Well, that peace and love have took hold of our colleges and the school system. And I was watching even today how we behave that we don't even realize. Do you know because you are old, you are no longer important? What is important is the new generation. This is funny. And I realize today that we train our children from a younger age to disrespect the elder. And we don't realize that we do that. It's kind of funny, but it's true. I give an example, and this being no offense intended. But every time that a child is, let's say, well, let me rephrase that again. Let's use me as an example, for example. Let me use myself. It's my birthday today, right? It's my birthday. Yeah. Imagine for a second if they decide to celebrate. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you there, Brother Cougar. Thank you. So, think about this. In my days when I was growing up, tell you a story, my grandfather was always served first. When at the table, the dinner table was set, whether for breakfast. See, we sit down together for breakfast, for lunch, and for supper, and for snack before bedtime. That was in my house, my grandparents. That was it. Every single day, 4 times we sit down to eat. And who do you think got served first? You got it right, Grandpa, the patriarch, the old man. And you know what my grandmother shared with me? I asked that question, Grandma, why Grandpa always get to be served first? And she said, because he is the breadwinner. Just like that. He brings the food. He's the one that go to work, that we stay home. He's the one that generate finances, money, so that we can live. So therefore, we honor him by serving him first. Well, say that today and you get in trouble. But I really believe that. Because like that, when the young ones see that the elders being so served first, they start to show respect. You say, why? Because he's the guy up there. Everybody treat him with respect. And I know people might get upset at me to say this, but I remember sitting in the table of my grandfather, and my mother reached over and gave some extra. I have said this in preaching anyway, so I ain't going to hide nothing. And my mother gave some food to my sister. I got jealous. And I said, I don't want this food. Before that plate hit the table, a hand had flew across the table. I don't know how long my grandfather's hand was, and it got me right here, and I was knocked out. Well, not knocked out. Yes, I was knocked, my blood, nutty nose, and everything. Well, today they say that's child abuse. As for those kids that have been beat up all their life, it is child abuse for them, right? Especially when it's consistent. Today, that's illegal. But in my days, I learned the lesson number one. When you're in the table, you thank God for that food. That you got food to eat. But today we got so much, we don't care. We don't show respect anymore. And then we have give this authority to the kids, and now the kids have to be served first. Hello? So you start serving the kid first when they are 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, when they are baby. By the time they hit 15, 20, they expect to be the one in charge. Then they say to the parent, oh, you do not understand me. You got to listen to me. You don't know what you're talking about, Dad. I know. You know, that's what we have done. But I call that principalities. That's why today I brought to bear exactly that. And I even posted that today about, well, should I do that? Yeah, I should bring it up over here. Up here, where is he hiding somewhere? Okay, it's over here. See if he comes up. There you are. Uh-oh. Doesn't want to play with me now, does it? Ooh, look at that. Woohoo! Doesn't want to work with me. Okay. Oh my goodness. Flashing stars everywhere. Oh no. No, I'm still here. But that was kind of a nice light show, huh? That was cool, huh? Can I do that again? Probably not. But taking you back to the scriptures, because you see, when you take belief, Christian belief, out of the equation, you are creating a monster. And I really mean that seriously. Because when you do that, the first thing that you kick out is the principle that bring order to life. See? So in the scripture it said, and you, talking about the book of Colossians, Ephesians chapter 2, verse 1, it said, and you hath he quickened who were dead in trespasses and sin. That's what it said. In time past, you walk according to the course of this world, according to the prince of the power of the air, and that power of the air, my friend, now worketh in the children of disobedience, among whom also we all have our conversation in time past in lust. That's what he said. In lust. Of our flesh, fulfilling the desires of the flesh and of the mind, and were by nature the children of wrath, even as others. So, if I show you all these, it's for one reason only. is that we know that there is a principle ruling the political parties today. You know, what they speak, what they try to give, what they try to give out, that's a principle. That's a power. And if it's not based on God, it's demonic and it will destroy the nation. That's why when I point over here again to the Second Amendment, it's because the founder fathers knew how wicked man can become. And the idea to be free is literally to be free. It's not that you have one thing you are free and other one you're not. That's not freedom. That's dictatorship. And I don't speak for Trump or I don't speak against the governor. I speak the truth. So when you cut one thing out, when you start to select things, you start to generate a problem because now you take freedom out of the picture. And when you take out freedom, you got one side against another. They start to dictate what is the right way to go. But if you go into the mode of God, now things change. Because we supposed to be all equal. And I keep saying that over and over and over. You are no better than me, and I am no better than you, but you need to respect me as I respect you. I won't cross your line, you won't cross mine, but we need to do this under the flag of integrity and respect. When you take that out, it's go crazy. Look, today I watched the movie Ip Man 4. I call it Ip Man, but they correct me today. They say Ip Man, IP Man. No, it's Ip P. IP. Oops, did I say that? Delete. Boop, 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 boop. Anyway, IP, right? IP Man, IP Man. So when I watched it today, I'm sorry, that was a distortion of the history of martial art in this country. My opinion, I think I can speak about it. I'm a 10th degree black belt. I've been doing martial art for 54 years. So when Bruce Lee was, I was. When Billy Jack did that movie, I was. And I met Billy Jack too. Well, the art of Billy Jack, lovely. So what am I saying to you? That they distort the movie and turn it into a political speech. Why? You see how people play with principalities? Idea. Underneath the movie, there is a message. This message to bring hatred and argument and debate and fight. And I'm better than you, and you are bad. Look how you mistreat me. Look, you didn't like the Chinese. Look, you didn't like the blacks. Look, you didn't like blah, 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 blah. That had nothing to do with it. We're supposed to be one people. And yes, there have been injustice, but they have been corrected. 1976, President Carter started this thing about helping people so the companies start to hire minorities. I'm a product of that. I got hired into Dow Corning because of that. But did I vote for Carter, Jimmy Carter? Do you understand? He helps. But now that we got the open door, we need to make it grow for everybody. And the fact that I did work hard and did a good example, they hire more minorities into it. This is true. But it's through hard work. It's not about color. And I had a big afro too in Dow Corning, about this huge. People that work with me in Dow Corning, they remember Angel, they can tell you. But I believe in hard work. Showing your best. When? All the time. Not by people handling stuff. No, they give you an opportunity, you take it and you move forward. That's it. So that's why it's so important for you to know your history. That's what I talked earlier about the 1960s. talk about the Cuban crisis, talk about the assassination of President Kennedy, talking about all this stuff that happened, and at the same time the charismatic move with the churches, with the Catholic Church and the Protestant movement, at the same time the hippie era, and the Vietnam era. It was trouble time. But by the time that we solved one, the enemy snuck in and start to delete our history and call, literally call our founding fathers evil. The only reason you got the right to say that is because they set us free. So yeah, I understand that from the time that they put the Constitution to pass until 1960 or the Civil War, it took almost 100 years, almost 200 years before finally it was accepted. But it took some black people to stand up at the time, and the memo was right, and Martin Luther King was one of those people. And he did what was right. And I stand with him shoulder to shoulder 100%. Because he believed in the content of your character. Not in hand-me-down. No. And he did it through God. He believed God. He believed the gospel. He believed in Jesus Christ. He was a holy man. And he won. But then if the system had got corrupted for whatever reason, those ones that were in charge did not use the time wisely. And you know what I'm learning about time? That you blink, it's another year gone by. Are you celebrating my birthday today? I say, poop. I remember when I was 7. I remember when I was 6. I just told you, got the imprint in my head the day that they played and the siren, woo, and the B-52, woo. All the news about the assassination of President Kennedy. Like yesterday. Poof, time. So what do we do in the now? We need to do what is right for our future, for our children. Working together as one unit, one people. Whether you white, whether you black, whether you from Puerto Rico, whether you are from the Caribbean, whether you are from South America, whether you are from Central America, whether you are from wherever you came from Asia, from the Philippines, from whenever, China, Korea, India, Europe. It doesn't matter. When you come here and you become a United States citizen, guess what? You are one people. But you know what I have learned? That we don't want to do what is happening in the nation. We want to bring our country to it. And that means you did not become a United States citizen because you continue to be in your past. Just because I'm from Puerto Rico, I'm a United States citizen first. First. Not Puerto Rican. No. United States citizen first. Period. Do you understand that? Yeah, I'm born in Puerto Rico. Yeah, but I'm United States citizen. Yeah, I happen to come from Puerto Rico, which I'm a United States citizen by birth, but still, it's not because I'm Puerto Rican. So if you are white, came from Europe, you are not a German, you are not a British, you are not from Denmark, you are not from Australia. No, you became a United States citizen. And if you come from the Caribbean and you become an American, you are a United States citizen. You are no longer a Caribbean person. Like we call ourselves different names. Do you understand what I'm saying? Please understand my heart here. We came to this country to better our lives. But I cannot bring the craziness that happened in Puerto Rico to the United States. That will make it worse. I don't mind bringing the music so we can dance and have fun. Woohoo! Da, 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 you know. Guantanamera, ha ha ha. Guajira, Guantanamera. That's from Cuba. But I can say, en mi viejo San Juan, cuántos sueños forjé en mi sueño. You see, we can do that. Bring the good thing that make people happy. That we can work together. Boy, they want to take me out again. Woohoo! You guys saw that? Well, anyway, today I just want to talk about the truth. We need to know our history. It was my birthday. I celebrated, and I thank you for you sharing with me and being part of my celebration of my birthday. So probably until tomorrow, celebrating COVID-19, 129 and 99. Getting close. Guess what? We're getting close for. Oh, I didn't change this over here, huh? Because I'm very excited. Because pretty soon we are going to go fully back to work. We need to go back to work. Don't you guys agree? We need to go back to work. Imagination versus reality, coronavirus, COVID-19, 129.99. And today's message, principalities and power. So, let's go for the principles of the nation. Let's stand by the constitution of our nation. And let's rise up together because we love our country. We see you. We love you. We talk to you soon. Have a great evening. Bye now.